So someone in the comments was asking me, what to do about heaviness on the chest. He's becoming silent, and he's observing what's here. He's doing a lot of self-inquiry. But there seems to be a kind of obstacle. And a lot of people who are on this spiritual path encounter the same problem. There is a felt sensation in the chest, tightness or heaviness, feels emotional, or is in the throat, there's a tightness. Now the question is simply, what should we do about this? What can you do about this right now? You have to understand the reason why we are so caught up in thinking in the first place is because we do not want to feel what's here in the body. We do not really find it very comfortable to have a body because it contains a lot of sensations that are undesirable. But when someone tells you to become present, to not get caught up in thinking, you have to face those feelings. And because people do not want to face those feelings, those sensations, they hide. And they seek some kind of comfort. And one way to hide is to hide into thoughts. Think about your past, your future, your hopes and dreams, and you try to think positively in the hopes that this positive thinking could change something about the way you feel. And maybe it helps to some extent. But all that you're actually doing is you're suppressing what's here. You're suppressing what wants to be expressed. Therefore, you create division inside of you. And when there's division in you, you create division outside of you. That's because there is no inside and outside. That's just a kind of limitation that the mind is doing with thoughts. Most people are trying to find comfort from their uncomfortable sensations. And they're meditating, they're using meditation as if it is some kind of tool that will get them some kind of comfort. But meditation is not here to give you a kind of comfort. Ego wants comfort. The ego is like an autopilot. It is running your life automatically. And you're not ready to be conscious of what is actually here. That's why you let the ego run life for you. Because you do not want to see what's actually here. And you just hope that your automatic reactions will do. But they won't. That's why you have to become conscious of what's actually here. Face the pain, if there is pain. Because if you're not ready to look at pain, then it will never dissolve. Your willingness to face the pain without trying to analyze it, without trying to change it, is the cure. And it's not a process. It's always now or never. So now, as you are watching this video right now, I want you to become aware of pain. Because if there's pain, then that's a part of the present moment. It needs to be acknowledged. Once it is acknowledged, its presence, then there is no longer a division inside of you. There is no longer conflict. There is no longer denial. You're no longer denying the fact of life as it is right now. Everything that is right now is a fact. If you are denying this fact, you're living in denial. Therefore, you create suffering because you're not living in truth. Whatever is is a fact, therefore it is the truth. If you are denying the truth, you will suffer. The suffering that you're feeling inside of you is a creation of denial. If you stop denying the existence of suffering and you start to feel it without trying to use a method to get rid of it, and you simply stay with it, look at it, then it has to disappear, because you are no longer denying reality as it is. And do not ask, how long will it take? There is a sense of love and peace and acceptance already, as you are no longer trying to fight it, no longer trying to find a method to get rid of it. If there is a tightness in the throat, a heaviness in the chest, you're no longer using your thoughts to analyze it. You're simply being with it, because it's part of what is. And when I'm being silent, that's a chance for you to actually be with it right now. It is nothing mystical. You're simply no longer denying the fact that you're suffering, that there is suffering. What is it actually? Don't try to find the words, it's just there. There is a sense of unease, it's unpleasant. The thought says, I don't want it. I want to find this special meditation technique, breathing, whatever, that will get rid of it. You have to see the logic of it. If you are feeling a sense of pain, there is suffering, right, in the body. And then there's the willingness to get rid of it. When there's this willingness to get rid of it, a thought may come up, a motivation to use a technique to get rid of it will arise. So this technique comes from the hope of a better future. Therefore, you assume that this present moment is not okay as it is. So this creates a sense of lack in the present moment. There's the assumption, the belief that this present moment is lack. It's not full. It's not good as it is. It is not allowed to be. You are living in denial. Therefore, if you are trying to use a method to get rid of lack, of suffering, you can only create even more lack and suffering, because you are already in this state, assuming that everything is not abundant. Things are not allowed to be. Things must change. Therefore, you can only create more suffering. I hope you can see this. I hope you can really see the logic behind it. It's a different thing when you're trying to solve problems in the physical world. You have to analyze, see the problem, use your skills, and fix the problem. That's how you handle things on the outside world. But it's different on the inside world. It does not work this way. In your inside world, you do not assume that there is a sense of lack. You do not use a method, but you simply accept yourself as you are right now. And if this sensation of suffering, this sense of pain, is part of who you are right now, and you simply accept it, you feel it, you go into it, you relax into it, you do not want to change it or use a method, you relax into it. If there is a tightness in the throat, for example, you feel it. See how it's moving. It's like an energy. And once you are simply ready to look at this energy, or tightness in the chest, simply look at it. Then at first, by looking at it, by being with it, you will first develop a sense of acceptance. You are allowed to be here because now that I'm seeing you, I understand that you are not killing me. And I don't want to fight you anymore because I do not want to waste any energy on trying to fight you, because you won't go away anyway if I'm trying to fight you. So I'm just being with you. So there's this raw acceptance of whatever is. And if there is pain included, that's also accepted. Especially pain should be accepted. Because if you're running from pain, it will always dominate all of your actions. It will control you. If you're trying to hide from pain, then this pain is your God. It will control your whole life. That's the truth. So you have to face it. Do not try to seek comfort from it, but really look at it, stay with it. Then there's this sense of acceptance. I'm ready to be here with you. And then you will see that there is a kind of transformation that is happening by itself just by you being here with the pain. Transformation that you're not doing, but you're just observing how the energy is slowly but surely transforming into something else. The energy will remain there. You cannot get rid of the energy. You cannot cut it off and get rid of it. Dump it in the trash. Doesn't work. This energy is the life force that you're looking for. This pain will not go away, but it will simply transform into love. Because consciousness is finally giving its attention to the pain, which is the source of love. And then pain will transform into love, into bliss, into peacefulness. And then there is a sense of expansion. And I hope your mind did not turn this whole process into something complicated that it needs to understand. All that you did right now is you were simply accepting the fact that pain is part of the present moment. And do not turn this into a practice. Remind yourself all the time, am I really present, or am I trying to deny the energies in my body? And if you find yourself denying the energies in your body, come back immediately. Doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, because that would be your most natural state. And sooner or later, you will feel a sense of comfort again, a sense of being at home, having arrived. Thoughts are not needed. And there is a presence that is accepting whatever is. There will be a sense of joy. But it's also okay if there is not joy, because that's how you are. Muji said, this is how you can train your spiritual muscles. So when there is pain, accept it fully. The goal is not to have a pleasant experience. The goal is just to be present with whatever experience there is. So if there is an unpleasant experience, it's not your goal to turn this unpleasant experience into a pleasant experience. The only goal is to be fully present with whatever is, no matter what it is. But the side effect is that you can have a pleasant experience. But that's never the goal. You should never get attached to peace. You should never get attached to comfortable sensations. So simply be with what is, do not deny it. And if you're no longer denying this uncomfortable sensation, then all of your actions will not come from a point, from a standpoint of lack. You will not be controlled by the pain because you're observing the pain. It's like in Super Mario, there are these ghosts, and when you don't look at them, they come to you. When you look at them, they're scared of you. It's the same thing with your inner emotional world. When you look at it, it will heal, and it will not control you. And if you're denying it, trying to use a method to get rid of it, smoking a cigarette, drinking alcohol, having sex to get rid of it, then it will control your whole life. You will destroy yourself and your people. Now I hope this is really clear. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a great day.